Hi everyone. So I didn't say that I was gonna make this video and I haven't yet. So here is finally the other video I said I didn't make. I am planning on making it soon. It's just all about having money in order to do it. What's it called? Um okay, so yes. Um I said that I would make a video in one of my other videos. Which one? I don't know. That I will tell you guys about the dates I had. So I did end up using a new app. What the app's called, I guess you're gonna have to ask me in the comments. If you're curious. If not, then I guess you're just gonna have to figure out on your own. Um, so overall, I went on 3 dates. Two of them were around the same time, and of course, I'm not gonna say like the names of these guys. One for privacy reasons. Two, I don't even remember the names, so it doesn't even matter. That doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna call my like the numbers of which I want to do them. Okay, so this was like some point like last year, I believe ish. Um, like early this year. I don't know. Time was just um. So last guy, we went to a Thai restaurant. It went pretty well, and of course, I was trying to like be like completely like open and like upfront, like put like everything on the table. And I feel like the first dates kind of like get down of like what you should say and what you should do, and what you should say and what you shouldn't do. So that way you're hopefully prepared for a second date with that person, or get a second date with that person, or have a date with someone else. Or pretty well. And then the next night, date number two, we went to Panera and we sat down, we had food. But that was a pretty short date because it was not like as much food as the first date from the first guy. So me and date number two went to this arcade that sadly they closed the doors because not because of financial stuff, because of family stuff. So yeah, but it was fun. I actually got to go to it. He won me prize from a claw machine, which is not easy to do. It's a Pokemon. Yeah, it's so well rounded. But it was really cool that he did that, and he was like really nice. So what happened? So the first guy, like I told him like I wanted to like, go slow and stuff like that, but he was like going like wanting to like define what the relationship was. I wasn't ready for that. So guy number one, out the picture. Guy number two, he has kind of like an accent. Like I try so hard to like listen, like listen carefully, to like the words they're saying. And as someone who grew up with people not understanding completely what I'm saying, a majority of the time, I always have people like ask me again, especially my own parents, what I'm saying, usually my mom, and it can get frustrating. So I tried my best to like listen and understand what he was saying. Um, and then so I ended up seeing him again. We went to a coffee place at a mall, one of the coffee places that I used to frequent when I used to work at that mall. And I bought him cookies because I mentioned that I loved baking and stuff like that, so I bought him cookies. Um, and of course, after we had like a coffee and stuff like that, I was wanting to do. Oh, I had a Italian soda because I like Italian soda, so it's cotton candy one. Um, anyways, there's not really much to do at the mall, especially since like most of the stores look like clothing and stuff like that. I'm not gonna be going shopping with this guy that I'm like meeting up with. So there was like a zoo, like a aquarium zoo, and I went to that, and I was not afraid to like do like all the interactive stuff. Now we got to see the board thing. We didn't get to sit with the reptile thing because the person who was like working there was living like in that group, and we didn't want to wait long enough to like go in there. But it was a lot of fun. But with me, with him, I could only see him more as being like a friend and stuff like that. Um, and all that. Of course, that also ended. The third one was happened more recently. So we were talking in the app about going on a date. But the day that we were going on a date, I wasn't like feeling well and not feeling good. I told him that. And um, he said like, well, um, and it was like basically said like, oh well, like we can still like go on the date. We can go to like a Japanese restaurant. You can get cereal, make you feel like I appreciate that, but I'm not feeling well. I'm not going out. Okay, and I like basically like I don't understand why I'm not going out because I'm not feeling well. And so then we were talking, and he thought I was not interested in him. I was clearly interested in him. That I would even go on a date with him in the first place, especially when we went to like a freaking bar, and I hate bars because I don't drink or anything like that, and it was too loud for me. So I had to like convince this guy through messages. The Iron just said, I still want to go on a date with you. Let's do this thing. So I was able to convince him that, which I shouldn't have done in the first place, but I had to. And then, so we finally went on a date. I was not expecting him to take me downtown. He took me downtown to this restaurant. It was really good. I got a bunch of food. I got like leftover food. It was good. It was teriyaki. Well, teriyaki. And then we were planning for like a date. But the day of the date, the day before I had a therapy session. I started therapy. And so I was like the day after that, I was like emotionally drained and stuff like that and just absolutely exhausted. So I was just too tired to go on a date. And I told him, and then I didn't like it was like none of his business. I'm like not feeling, well up and up to going on a date. So I told him again, like, sorry, like I'm like I really wanted to go on this date with you, but I'm not feeling well. And he's like, you've done like this like 3 times, no, just two. Canceling on dates and stuff like that. You're obviously not interested in me. You obviously don't want to date me, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, I had to try to convince him the first time to go on the first date with me. Well, I'm not gonna try to convince him the second time. If he wants me to like go out with him when I am not feeling like I like emotionally well or physically well, then I'm not going out with this guy. And I looked past the fact that he like the tattoo thing, him having a tattoo of a sweet Pokemon, that's fine. It's fine, it's your body, your choice. Whoever with it when it comes like he gets it like that. But then he was like so proud that he had a big ginormous plushie thing of that Pokemon because he loved it so much. And I was looked past that. And it was kind of weird. I mean, it's like it can like if like a girl's like, oh, she has a big giant plushie, that's kinda cute, that's kinda fun. Guys like weird. It was like small size one and it was like something you could like put like on your head or on a shelf. Fine, but I could try one, dude. Okay. But anyways, yeah, that didn't work out with him. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just step away from this app. I'm gonna step away from this. I obviously got my own stuff down and going to therapy, trying to get my place in a stable state. Still having trouble finding a job. And at least knowing I'm not the only one out there that's having trouble is like finding jobs right now because the unemployment rate is like not it's big. It's pretty big right now. So like hopefully since the season's getting better, more places are gonna wanna hire. There's anything that most likely I'm gonna have to get like a seasonal job. As long as the seasonal job is like 6 months. As it's 6 months because I need to work a consistent of 6 months to even like apply to move into an apartment because they want to like make sure that you're staying here and it's like not like a temporary thing. It's gonna be like, you're gonna be there for a couple years or so. Um, so yeah. But right now, like I don't like to say, but I'm kind of desperate because of jobs, and I have been kind of like nitpicky. But that's point, like I need money. I need to get out of the apartment that I'm in. Um, so like any job that I get, I'm taking. The first time that they call me, like saying like, okay, great, you got the job. Like awesome. When do I walk? Because I'm going to. But anyways, yes. Dating on hold right now, even though like I feel like because of my sister and stuff, that's a whole thing. My like push is to like find someone, blah blah blah. But it's like I don't really need a relationship. I have relationships with cat. Um, all I need is a human friendship thing. A human friendship. Friendship for the fellow humans. So that's my main focus right now. Getting a job, getting out there, maybe taking some classes somewhere, doing some stuff that I'm interested in, and hopefully making friends for that. So fingers crossed. It's springtime. There's more stuff going on, more activities going on. So I'm sure I'll be able to find something. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Apparently, dating is just, I'm fine with being off the table for you. Dating is not really my thing in the first place. So my friend is to sit back and call it good. Anyone who does use like dating apps and stuff like that and is able to find someone, that's awesome. That's amazing. But doesn't mean that those correctly work for everyone. Okay? Remember that. Just because it worked for you does not mean that it works for every single person who has used it. Okay? Okay. Just want to get that out there. But someone has made a comment about like, the eHarmony thing. It's like, oh, well, I found my match at eHarmony. And it's like, good for you. Good for you, man. I'm glad for you. You know what you're doing with me? I spent, I owe them like basically $200, even though I canceled everything with them. Look at this up. It doesn't pressure you to think that you need to pay money. I didn't pay money. The whole time I used it, I didn't pay money to use it. Because I didn't care about the boosting. I didn't care about other people like instantly seeing my profile or me instantly seeing their profile, being able to do like the filters just to filter down, the type of person you're looking for. Like, I did not care about the internet. I got to if I got to interact with people free and I had to pay to talk to them, that was good. That was good. All right. I'll see what any video that comes next. That one I talked about doing. Hopefully it'll come soon. It's nice out. I'm gonna save some money. I'm gonna buy the thing for it. You guys most likely are gonna enjoy the video watching it more than I'm gonna enjoy making it. But it's for you guys, not for you guys. For you guys, it's pure entertainment of seeing me basically suffer. How I'm gonna suffer? You're just gonna have to wait and see. Bye.